The courtroom held its breath as a composed facade crumbled, fists clenched, jaw tight, when Justin Bieber's name echoed, a public declaration of support for Cassie that seemingly shattered the carefully constructed image. Subscribe for the exclusive moment. Security intervened, a scene so shocking it stunned even the judge. Was the younger you on a path of self-destruction? Oh, for sure, came the stark reply, a glimpse into a darkness, now confronted by the light of supportive influences. A seemingly innocuous encounter, a neighbor turning 15, suddenly thrust into the Hollywood spotlight, almost an initiation. Brace yourself as you witness an interaction between this young individual and none other than Diddy. Justin, he's in. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream, a chilling statement hinting at a disturbing dynamic. Legal guardianship, Usher's protege now seemingly under Diddy's wing, a connection that raises profound questions amidst current lawsuits and allegations. An open secret, now exposed, begging the question, who allowed this proximity? Day 2 dawned with an unsettling calm. Diddy, flanked by his legal team, projected confidence, yet a subtle unease flickered in his eyes, scanning the room. Heightened security, extra guards, and unspoken anticipation. Then Cassie entered, a simple black dress, a stark contrast to Diddy's guarded entourage. His constant phone checking, a darkening countenance, culminating in his lawyer's intervention, a trembling hand betraying his composure. Meanwhile, the prosecution's hushed whispers and knowing glances hinted at a significant development. Diddy's lawyers' repeated attempts to calm his agitated client proved futile. The judge's demeanor, a shift from businesslike to concerned, foreshadowed the impending storm. Unbeknownst to the courtroom, Diddy had seen a social media post minutes before, a catalyst for his unraveling. His team's attempt to conceal his phone came too late. Justin Bieber's public support for Cassie had reached him. As the bailiff called order, tension hung heavy. Jurors exchanged bewildered glances. Diddy's leg bounced, a vein throbbed in his forehead. His lawyer's attempts at distraction were futile. He stared ahead, his breathing growing ragged, a volcano about to erupt. The silence amplified the anticipation. I just want to protect her. A voice filled with emotion, a protective instinct for another young artist navigating the treacherous industry. It was hard for me being that young. Everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. A desire to shield, a recognition of shared vulnerability. Protect Billie Eilish from what? From who? The question hangs heavy. The moment Diddy saw Bieber's post, a visible transformation. Shock, betrayal, then a chilling rage. Flared nostrils, a clenched jaw, trembling hands unable to grasp papers. He stood abruptly, a security officer stepping forward. After everything I did for that kid, loyalty means nothing anymore, a muttered declaration before his lawyer physically restrained him. Heavy breaths, a disturbing image captured in court sketches. A subtle signal from the lead prosecutor, an assistant slipping out, a witness being prepped. Silent communication among security, shifting positions. Diddy's demeanor flipped, Mr. Cool replaced by a figure of agitation. Then, the breaking point. A hand slammed on the table, a shattered water glass, a whispered threat. I'll make sure he never works in this town again. The judge's gavel, an immediate recess, a legal team in visible panic. Cassie returned, a changed presence, meeting the jury's gaze. New evidence emerged, text messages revealing Diddy's controlling behavior, demands for constant location updates, a chilling ultimatum tied to her career. The room fell silent as Cassie described isolation, monitoring, control, a pattern mirroring Bieber's online revelations. A list of forbidden male artists, Bieber among them, a grabbed arm, a whispered threat. Her unwavering testimony, her account of others now willing to speak. Then, the statement that triggered Diddy's final dissent. Even Justin knows what happens to people who cross me. Bieber's public support rendered this threat damning. Diddy visibly unraveled, each detail solidifying the connection.